Wheel himself, His Excellency Engineer Patrick Ekuwem and wife Mbosowo. Please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. We acknowledge the presence of the State Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Elder Ania Kanakpan. We thank and celebrate all of the people that have come here to celebrate one of our finest, one of our brightest, the Archbishop of Calabar, the Chairman of the Ekuwem State Christian Religious Advisory Council. Everyone that is here to celebrate this event, please put your hands together for His grace. The Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Effiong Ekuwem, OFR, who is here. Thank you very much. Through him, we acknowledge the presence of and recognize my Lord, the Bishop of Calabar, and of course, my Lord, the Auxiliary Bishop of the Bishop of Uyo, the Auxiliary Bishop of Calabar. We recognize them, and every single person that is here. Ladies and gentlemen, time will fail us to list one after the other the people that are here. So please allow me at this point to request that you clap, not for yourself, but for the person seated next to you. If that person means well for you, if you mean well for that person, please put your hands together full of a man who has done so much already for us today, giving us so much of his precious time amidst so very many other commitments. It is on that note that I'm going to please announce that we're going to start this event with speeches. The first will be the speech by the gentleman we're gathered here to celebrate of His Excellency, who has so very much waiting for him, that after that speech, it will be unfair for us to request that he remains. May I therefore, at this point, invite to make his remarks, and of course, after this, of course, we will settle down for the event where the chairman will declare the event open. We will take this as part of the extraordinary opening ceremonies, and then we will settle for the event. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome His Grace, the Archbishop of Calabar, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Ekuwem, as he comes forward to make his remarks. Or he can speak from here, my Lord. Please put your hands together.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekuwem State, Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ekuwem State, members of the High Table, especially the Chairman, former Governor of Ekuwem State, Chairman of this occasion, my brother bishops and priests. Again, for the purpose of time, we need so much, and in order to allow His Excellency to attend to others, and not become selfish to hold him tight here, let me be very brief. I am exceedingly happy, and indeed I mean those words, happy to celebrate this day. As a little boy in my father's home, my brothers are all here, my sister is here, they can testify. My father used not to celebrate birthday. In fact, we didn't know birthday. But he celebrated feast days of the saints, principally the ones of this month, since he himself was named Patrick at baptism, and he took the name Joseph at his confirmation. So we had Patrick on the 17th of March, beautiful day to celebrate because the St. Patrick Fathers, the Society of St. Patrick's, they were the one in charge of schools. So it would be school-free day. And you know students and pupils, when there's no school, everybody is bubbling with life and joy. To have virtues. And we'll give us the example of St. Patrick, who came, or who went to Ireland to preach the gospel, and from Ireland he came. All right. Then the 18th of March will be open. Generally schools, if there is room for that. Then on the 19th, we celebrate Joseph, the husband of Mary. He himself was Joseph by confirmation, and I was named Joseph. So both of us were the stars on that day. Let me try to be a little nasty, in quote. I firmly believe that this is the month that my parents got me into the world. Being born on the 18th of December, I think I probably was conceived on the 17th or 18th or 19th of March. Because those were the days of excellent celebration in the home. All right. So, but on the 18th when I was born, as I said, we had nothing like birthday celebrations in the home. my father would celebrate feast days, and the next thing my father would celebrate would be academic excellence. If you came first, you have his prize. You came second, just have for do. Come third, no prize for you. And you know, in those days, it used to be from January to December. Then December exams will be promotion exams. Not now that I hear children are just moved from one class to another, whether they pass exams or not. Those were the two principal things that my father used to celebrate, and I got used to it. In fact, my first birthday celebration was on the 31st of, I was 31 years in Rome. The friends celebrated. Surprised me. So when I came back, I started celebrating the 18th, but not for myself, but for my mother. By this time, my father was dead. So outside that, no, but this one, I would celebrate. Then when my mother died, I began to celebrate the 18th of December as well. But this one still remains principal to me. Because this is the day I look forward to heaven. This is the day I remember that I have been born again. This is a day that it is no longer the birth of the flesh, but it is now the birth of the spirit. And I can't thank God enough that Akwa Ibom State, friends and associates, have joined together to invite me to come. I wish my blessing would certainly bring everything that will need to be. Then Akwa Ibom will be flowing with blessings today, because I'm exceedingly grateful to you for the honor done me. Finally, I decided to come with the auxiliary of Calabar, and a good number of Calabar priests are here, Reverend sisters from Calabar, lay people, and we came with 3, 4 different traditional dances, and I only crave an indulgence of His Excellency when this is done, just as he's ready to give his speech. It wouldn't be fair to keep him long here. There's a little boy who is gifted like the writer of Motana Yomunamundo. At the in Teseno. So a rainbow in Ampoku we said, but Okuipo or from a people or Wodi Yene. So a Yene team boy treki rares. Is it Garan me, ye team for me, Akwa Ibom State, ye Ukara Akwa Ibom. Yarabasio boy Commodore to once and came here can since. So the little boy would ballad will take the girl just before His Excellency would give his speech. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for His grace? Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's do that again. If you're not yet 75, please put your hands together for His grace. Can I request, if you want to be as strong, as mentally agile, as fulfilled, as happy as he is at 75, give a better round of applause, please. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. His Excellency has graciously allowed that we make 1 more, 2 more inputs into the program. And at this point, I'm going to invite the gentleman who accepted to be chairman of this event, out of regard for all of the people that are here, most especially, of course, the celebrant, to make his remarks. An engineer who made his mark here as a public servant, first as Commissioner for Information, and later as Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Ladies and gentlemen, for the chairman's opening remarks at this event, please make welcome a fellow of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, His Excellency, Engineer Patrick Ekwoem. Please put your hands together for him.
With very due respect to the celebrant, Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom, the Deputy Governor, the former Governor, my boss, Your Excellency, you usually call Governor Udom your boss. That is my own boss, Obon Victor. So I greet you, sir, and I greet every person you came with. Permit me to rest on the protocols that has been established. I welcome you all to one of our state's most momentous occasions, we are here to celebrate a very remarkable man on an equally remarkable occasion for attending a remarkable milestone, his 75th birthday. 75th birthday. And that is 3/4 of a century filled with life, with love, uncountable memories. Think of the stories. Think of the experiences, wisdom accumulated over these years. His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Ekuwem, the Catholic Archbishop of Calabar, stands before us as a testament to a life well spent. Looking at him, we see a man who has embraced sunshine, withered storms, and built legacies of sharp wit, unwavering integrity, dedication, deep compassion, and fearlessness in proclaiming the doctrines of his ministry. He has been a devoted priest, loving servant of God, highly respected mentor. Indeed, he is a fit prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith in our archdiocese. I am proud to say that all through my years in public service, and by the way, I don't want you to make any mistake about this, I am not yet retired. But all through those years, and many more years to come, God willing, my service was and will continue to be sustained by his spiritual depth and by the richness of his insights. Archbishop Ekuwem has committed much more than a third of 75 years on planet Earth, teaching us how to remain deeply united to God, reclaim the impulse of hope for Christianity, teaching the salvation of mankind, its upliftment, its rise, and its preservation, aided by his charismatic presence, very vibrant personality, energetic spirit, and very incredible appeal he holds for us all. And having shown how these human qualities can lead to landmark success, his grace will continue to command so much respect and devotion. Archbishop Ekuwem has also shown us that rightly placed words and writings can be a lasting source of inspiration and teaching. With it has he inspired generations of human beings in 2 centuries. And his ministries has cut across the 2 centuries effectively. The 20th century and the 21st century. He once refers to life as a soul willed into existence by God, and so does not disguise his love for life and love for the realities of human persons. And this explains why he has chosen to live his life in service of life and to extend Christ's love to all. He is an unflinching advocate of freedom in public discourses, an avowed promoter of decency in public display. His grace has shown us how to live. He has shown us how to suffer, how to love, and most of all, His grace has taught us just how best we can die. Whether these incredible qualities be a result of self-development, or as it seems more likely, a fallout from a well-cultured family upbringing, we want to respect this scholar because he has made a distinction. His Grace and Your Excellency, let me cut it short to enable you attend some other activities and events. But at 75, His Grace, you are not just marking the time. You are a testament to the goodness of life. May all the days that you are going to have on earth continue to usher in good health.
Everything positive in Akwa Ibom and Nigeria. Please make welcome the young professionals. Put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
It is always on the 18th day of December that a man of honor is usually celebrated. A cleric of high repute, I must say, a very quintessential one at that. It all began in 1949 in the Great Ekuwem's conclave in the far south of Akwa Ibom State. I mean Afiuda to be precise, in Mbo local government area. The baby Effiong was born as a second son to his parents, who were very thorough in discipline. He grew up with the knowledge of his environment, a son of a fisherman.
Most Reverend Joseph Effiong Ekuwem Kentangbanga. 1979 Idogo Mikedo. Iswaro Kenyeke Kapado Reverend Father. Iswaro Bake Manabuyo 1989 Archbishop Paul Tabet Anoye Ndaidaritam Maitaye Crozia Nte Bishop. The young bishop as at then Aketongo a new diocese. Anyekedo the pioneer occupant of Uyo Sea. As an authority, ke biblical studies, world ministry, Amatong Ekambe Kamba. Akpe Nemiko Obasi, Afuye Mesobotre. Ke fag decorum Kukakanye Archbishop, you know. Ama Sangake Sanctuary, Apia Jesus Sangake Young Pamba. Any movement on the sanctuary that is not liturgical is a distraction. Iko moke seroro, idanga metemme eke sege safe ke mass ke cathedral yo. Ke building capacity anye kamitak. Umo Rock Pastoral Center kuyo ayuwanga sentang. Arok Besineke Committee Fagofong Bet. Si ayarok meeting nkwaye nuwengo. Akwa kunyine kudang utom pangutong. Pay rapt attention to details of the instructions. Descriptive and narrative skills akemodo top notch. Pastor Ed Sachedo's Magnus, I salute you.
Esi Ekpangutong Eno Bishop Dufo. Ubi Episcopus, Ibi Ecclesia. Where the bishop is, there is the church. Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Et bericat vos omnipotens Deo. Ate et Filii et Spiritus Sanctum.
Amen.
Today we celebrate an Imago Day. Officemo akongo kempoita. Monus docendi awotokenye do prophet. Monus regendi awotokenye do didem. Ye monus sanctificandi awotokenye do ku. Ecclesia Mater adiangoyente aute Christus. Mbotidemien anado. His grace amenyangatomente Paul Ekuwem. 75 years after your official age to rest from active pastoral work. Remain in your honor. Ipotoro. First priest of Esenufort and Afiuda.
For 45 years, you have served the church as a priest. For 35 years, you have added value to the church as bishop. And being the Metropolitan of Calabar for 11 years is remarkable. Ofongowe, Ibibi, Anang Maro Eko Bazienovi. To the Archbishop of Calabar Archdiocese, the Metropolitan of Calabar Ecclesiastical Province, and Chairman Akwa State Christian Religious Advisory Council, we say happy birthday, His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Effiong Ekuwem. We celebrate you with this song. Ekwa, ekwa, Jesus.
Can we please put our hands together for them? Put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Can we please put our hands together for them? I think they can exit this way. You can exit this way. The Akwa Ibom young professionals. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, they made a bishop, made an archbishop, made a cardinal. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. He walks up and takes a bow right in front of His Grace and His Excellency. Please, those children should not go yet. Later on, I'm sure they will want to take a group photograph with His Grace. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But Let me ask you this. If you put that applause side by side with that performance, don't you think that they deserve a better round of applause? Please put your hands together for them. Excellently done. Thank you very much. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a very important part of this event. And of course, we want to most respectfully at this point request that after this, it doesn't mean that the event has ended. The event will go on. But for very obvious reasons, we really must appreciate the fact that His Excellency the Governor has done very well for us. It is now time for us to listen to this, our number one citizen, a gentleman who does not joke with affairs that has got to do with the clergy, let alone that with the man whom he had respectfully requested to be chairman of his Religious Advisory Council. Let me therefore request, ladies and gentlemen, that we celebrate as he addresses this gathering, His Excellency, the special guest of honor and Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, PhD. Your Excellency, please.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Your Grace, our Father, the Archbishop of Calabar, and Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, please permit me to adopt protocols that have already been enunciated in church because of time. We are thankful to God that we're here to celebrate a man that we all acknowledge and respect, acknowledge his work. God called him to serve here in our midst, and he's been here 23 years before he was transferred to Calabar. The proverb, I think we are turning, well, the Bible says that everything that was written in Scripture was for our learning. So I think we have learned the lessons and reversed the proverb that the prophet is not without honor except in his place. So for once, we have shown that a prophet can have honor in his place. It means we have learned from that scripture, and we have tried to turn that bend. We'd like to say to you, sir, we love you, we cherish you, we'll continue to pray to God to keep you alive, because we know there are many, many more opportunities that God will bring, so that we'll continue to drink from the wealth of knowledge that God has given you. When God inspired me to look for a chairman of our Christian Leadership Association, it was your pedigree and all of the things that preceded you that God laid in my heart. And we needed someone who would be very, very frank with us. Someone who will not really, he has to tell you something, he will tell you whether it's right or it's wrong. Someone we can respect and listen to at all times. And we had prayed and consulted and prayed that you will accept. Because it took you a lot of time, but finally, by the grace of God, you accepted. And we're very proud of the council and all of the support we have received from you. Unfortunately, I would have loved to stay here till this event is over, but like I said in church, too many things have crept in, but we need to honor a man that we have to honor. And as I leave, I'll be telling the governors they are waiting that, look, we have to honor Archbishop Dr. Ekuwem, who turned 75. I'm not sure they will frown at that. They too have people they respect in their own states. So we must also respect our own, you know. So we like to thank God for your life, and we like to pray that God will continue to keep you. For the book launch, there are books there. I can see some copies here. Witness to Faith, Everything to God. But please drive our car first before you sell it. We want to see Jesus. All of these books, we'd like to launch this with the sum of 10 million naira. Happy birthday again, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, Architect Obong Atta, father and our mommy. Thank you so much. Please let me have your permission to quickly take... this event continues, but we just have to catch up with another event. I'm sure it will close in time for us to meet at the stadium.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, please, His Grace wants to present a bag containing the books to you, an official presentation, as it were. Just, brass band, just hold it down. The official presentation of the books to His Excellency. Thank you very much. His Excellency will take his leave. The books we want to see Jesus, everything to God, which is the personal motto of His Grace, Omnia Ad Deum, and then witness to faith. And then the books on the life of Archbishop Dr. Brian Davis, who sang late, written by Very Reverend Father Charles Etem, Volume 1 and 2. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. We will continue with this event. It's only His Excellency that is leaving. The rest of us will stay so that we can get this event continue. Thank you very much. I will be Yama Corral, please. Kindly come closer. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please request that we remain seated. Thank you very much, real brass. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We can now run with the rest of the event. Of course, any governor, and in this case, His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom, is a very busy man. But he has given us the better part of 5 hours of his time. That is a privilege that we do not take for granted. Thank you very, very much. And so without any further ado, we're going to continue with the rest of the event. At this point, we want to put on standby the dance troupe that came with His Grace from Calabar, even as we invite Yama Corel to please make their way up here so that they can take the very next performance. That will more or less set the tone nicely for the official launch and presentation of the book. The committee or the team that is tasked with that responsibility should please let us have account numbers, let us have the booklets, let us have some of the pieces of information that we need to make this book presentation as seamless as possible. We thank all the people who are still here with us. His Excellency the Governor, the former Governor of Akwa Ibom State and lead promoter of this event, Architect Obong Victor Atta. He came in just as the event was starting. Can we please celebrate the father of modern Akwa Ibom? Thank you very much. He's not here alone. He's here with his very beloved wife. What God has joined together, let no MC put asunder. His Excellency Architect Obong Victor Atta and wife. Thank Thank you very much. His Excellency, the chairman of the occasion, Engineer Patrick Ekuwem, is also here. A man who, as a matter of fact, very many of us look up to as a role model in public and even private life. Thank you very much, sir. He's not here alone together with his wife. We thank you very, very much. Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwem, of course, seated here, Engineer Oliver Ibong, FNSE, Chairman Chief Executive of a number of companies. As a matter of fact, a conglomerate, if you would ask me, seated right here with us. And of course, former Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, Honorable Justice Idonga Temiswa, retired Commander of the Order of the Niger, and of also Effiong Ekuwem, Chief Executive Officer of Cedar Peg Hotels and the Rootcare Group and a host of other conglomerates. I think that's become a very common word. We thank you very much. The State Commander of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, seated right here with us. Sir Michael Ibanga, representing the distinguished Senator Ekong Samson, is represented here. Sir Michael is the representative of the senator representing Akwa Ibom South Senatorial District. Can we please put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen? He's seated right here. Pastor Dr. Sylvanus Okafia of the Insight Bible Church. He was in church. He's seated right here with us at the reception. It's always a pleasure to have him. Thank you very, very much. And a host of other guests. I believe that Yama Corel is ready. I've been calling them 15 times now. I hope that they are ready so that they can set the tone for this book launch. Ladies and gentlemen, this event was designed for relaxation, for people to unwind, to have something to eat, to have something to drink. Archbishop Idem Ikon of the Revival Valley Ministry is going to exchange pleasantries with Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem. I know both of their ages, but because I do not have Archbishop Idem Ikon's permission to reveal his own, I'll pretend as if I do not know it. But it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very, very much. We welcome, of course, all of the priests and the religious from both the Uyo Diocese and the Calabar Diocese, and those who have come from outside to be part of this event. We thank you very, very much. Yama Corel, Africa, this is your time. Thank you. Can we please put our hands together for the Yamakarel Africa? Thank you very, very much. Don't go too far. We're going to call you again. And if you smile at those who are serving food, they'll give you something to eat. If you don't smile at them, we might need to very soon. But that was an excellent rendition. Can we please put our hands together for them one more time? Thank you very much. We'll just take at this point the citation, and then, of course, we will go straight to the official launch of the book. The books have been presented, of course, already to His Excellency by His grace. And since there are a series of books, we could not have had different reviews for these books. So I have been instructed that we stand down on the reviews, and a good number of them, of course, until in the course of His Grace's speech in church, we have an idea of what the books are all about, so that we do not take multiple book reviews at this event where we are pressed for time. At this point, allow me to invite to kindly come forward and take the citation, Professor Okun Ansah. Please put your hands together for the distinguished professor as he comes forward here for that purpose. Thank you very much. Professor Okun Ansah, please. When people do not clap for an event, it tells me that either they are eating or they are not happy with the event. Which one do we have here? If you are eating, it's understandable. If you are not happy, what are you doing inside here? Thank you very, very much. Please put your hands together for Professor Okun Ansah as he comes forward here. Thank you very much.
This is a brief citation on His Grace, Joseph Effiong Ekuwem, Archbishop of Calabar Metropolitan See, on the occasion of his 75th birthday celebration today. I am presenting this on behalf of the Planning Committee. Please allow me to adopt the protocols that were presented in church and also abridge them. Your Excellency, the Governor of our state, Governor Umo Eno, who unfortunately has had to leave us. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor. I don't see her here. Is she around? No, she's not around. Your Excellency, Obon Victor Atta, former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, and the chief promoter of this event, and his dear wife, Your Excellency, Engineer Ekwoto. I haven't seen Engineer Ekwoto for a long time. Sir, good to see you. It's been quite a while. And your dear wife. The Bishop of Uyo. Sir, good to see you, Your Lordship. And I'll abridge the protocols at that point, please, if you don't mind. I feel highly honored and delighted to be invited to read a citation on His Grace, Archbishop Joseph Effiong Ekuwem, the Archbishop of the Calabar Metropolitan See. At this point, as it is the tradition in presenting a citation, I would, with all humility, invite His Grace to please stand. Please, if you don't mind. I say this with trepidation because how do you get the Holy the Archbishop to stand? Please, can we put our hands together for the Archbishop? I actually hope that this doesn't go with a penalty. I don't get penalized for this. I'm hoping. Bishop Uyo, please. I'm covered. Archbishop Joseph Effiong Ekuwem, a proud son of Afiuda in Mbo, local government area of Akwa Ibom, was born on a Sunday as the fourth child in a family, or the second son of his parents. He was christened Joseph on March 25, 1950. He came out to be a boy, though his mother, Madame Teresa, had actually wanted to have a girl. His father was considered eccentric to send his children to school, but that eccentricity has earned our nation, Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria, and the Christian world, a great clergyman who stands tall and is loved by all those who have honestly interacted with him. Young Joseph started schooling unofficially in the company of his older siblings at St. Paul's Catholic Primary School, Afiuda, in 1963. He was asked to join his eldest brother at St. Luke's Hospital, Anoa, where he, that elder brother, was undergoing training as a medical professional. He continued his primary education at St. Joseph's Primary School, Anoa Fort, between 1963 and 1964, and sat for the first school leaving certificate, which he passed with distinction. He also attended the preparatory seminary at Song in Padeni local government area, and was admitted into the Queen of Apostles Seminary at Farabong in Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom State. On account of the Nigerian Civil War, he left Abak in 1968 for St. Vincent's Secondary School, Otioro. Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem is a man of destiny. And it is this destiny that led him back to Farabong in 1969 after the liberation of Abak by the federal troops. It was here that he completed his secondary education and sat for the West African School Certificate in 1971 and passed with Division 1. Can we put our hands together for that? Between 1972 and 1974, he studied philosophy at the Marianum Philosophy Seminary at Farabong. He was then sent to a year's probation. He was then sent on a year's probation at the Immaculate Conception Seminary, Oron, where he served for an academic year. From there, he proceeded to the Bigad Memorial Seminary, Enugu, where he studied theology for 4 years, from 1975 to 1979, and earned the degree of Bachelor of Theology of the Pontifical Urban University of Rome. Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem was ordained a servant of God on August 24, 1978, at Christ the King Pro Cathedral, Uyo. On that day, he was ordained a deacon along with Very Reverend Father John D. Inyang, now a retired professor of the University of Uyo, by his lordship, late Bishop Bran David Usang. On June 30, 1979, he was ordained a Catholic priest, along with 4 others, at the Sacred Heart Cathedral, Calabar. Archbishop Joseph Effiong Ekuwem took up his first appointment as acting rector of Cardinal Ekanem Seminary in Uyo between 1979 and 1980, and was further appointed as the chaplain of the Catholic Women's Organization of Nigeria in Calabar Diocese. Other appointments soon followed between 1986 and 1989. He was appointed chaplain, University of Calabar, parish priest, St. Mary's Parish, now a pro-cathedral, a Foudabwa in Calabar, Christian chaplain of the Knights of St. John International Calabar Commandery, and also chairman, Presbyterial Council, Calabar Diocese. On Tuesday, July 4, 1989, a little less than 2 years after the creation of Akwa Ibom State, Pope John Paul II, now St. John Paul, had no difficulty appointing him as the first leader of the Uyo Diocesan See. Can we put a hand for that? On Saturday, December 9, 1989, the then Papal Pro-Nuncio, His Excellency Archbishop Paul Tabet, formally ordained him Bishop of Uyo Catholic Diocese on the grounds of the Cardinal Ekanem Seminary. As a pioneer bishop of Uyo Diocese, acting as a constructive builder, a dogged fighter for truth, for mankind, an advocate for the voiceless, he created a standard for Christian advocacy, showing how to interface between states and religion. He spoke truth to power and was widely acclaimed as the people's Bishop. Could we put our hands together for that? I'll give you my own personal experience. When I came to Akwa Ibom in 1990, I went to Mass and at the Christ the King Cathedral, and Bishop Ekuwem, then Reverend Ekuwem, was preaching. I had been in Zaria for a long time, and then I listened to him. I was struck, simply struck by the way the man gave the homily. And I got out of the place and asked somebody, I said, who is this Reverend Father? And they told me his name. From then, I started following him rather closely. And I must say that he's done, I'm personally been impressed by him. Yes, yes. Sir, please. I'm sorry to have asked you to stand. Please, could you sit? I apologize. Sorry, sir. As bishop, he inherited 32 parishes in the new diocese. But through dint of hard work and determination, he had created 40 additional parishes by the time he left for Calabar to take up his new position as Archbishop. He exemplified the biblical talent receiver who doubled his profit through clear-headed investment. Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem, our little son of yesterday, raised in the rustic fishing community of Afuda, has now become a giant in the world as further duty called on him. And on February 2, 2013, he was appointed the Archbishop of Calabar Metropolitan Province to replace the retired Bishop Joseph Ukpo. And now, 12 years after that appointment, he is still as fresh as the raffia palm wine. The Holy Father, Pope Benedict XVI, had clearly not made a mistake when he appointed him into that position. It was Bishop Ekuwem that started what we now call the Uyo Pastoral Center project, which has become one of the most exciting places in Uyo. News of his achievements has reached some of the remotest corners of Nigeria, those places that critics like to call government-forsaken areas. Those are the people that know about him. His work at Nkpot, a border town with Cameroon, is remarkable. He was not just the first bishop to go there. He built a 3-kilometer road to the community, making it possible for non-indigens to be able to visit that community for the first time. Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem has received several honors from communities, churches, and the federal government. He is the Mokufa Ndabo of Efut Kingdom, Obong Unwana, Obong Emem, Ikwotuoro of Oro Nation, and a rest ceremony in its present format. It took the intervention ceremony in its present format. It took the intervention of your great friend and our father, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Obong Victor Attar, and his friends to get this event to happen. Could we put our hands together for Governor Obong Attar? Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem has reached the canonical retirement age of 75. But the man is not tired. He still works so hard, and his subordinates have christened him Minister of Works. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your son, your beloved son, our son, the Archbishop of Calabar Metropolitan See, and a proud thoroughbred of Akwa Ibom heritage, Joseph Ekuwem. Please, could we all stand while he sits down? Sir, this time you sit down. Could we all stand while he sits down, and we applaud him for his work of humanity?
Can we please put our hands together for His Grace, the Archbishop? Keep clapping, keep clapping. When you get to 75, you stop. 1. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. 12. Keep clapping, keep clapping. 33. Keep clapping, keep clapping. 42. Keep clapping. Most of the people here are not clapping. 71. 72. 73. I want the applause to increase as the numbers are increasing. 74, 74.5, 74.75, 74.892, and 75. Please put your hands together one more time. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Your Grace, and happy birthday again. Brothers and sisters, this event has a number of mementos that were supposed to be given out for those who will appreciate the work that the Archbishop is doing, which he spoke about in church. And so we've come straight to the point where we're going to present, officially unveil the books. The books have already been presented. So allow me to invite the two people who have something to do with the two books that are on display here today, Mr. Joseph Edem and Reverend Father Charles Ekuwem, to please kindly come forward. Between both of them, they will do this unveiling, and then we will, of course, pass the microphone to those who want to identify with the work that this book launch is going to fund. That is the building of the Archbishop Brian Davis Osanga Pastoral Center somewhere in Calabar. Father Charles Ekuwem, I can see. Mr. Joseph Edem is here. These are the authors of the books. Mr. Joseph Edem authored this book, Everything to God, which is the English translation of the personal motto of His Grace, the Archbishop Omnia Ad Deum. And then Witness to Faith, of course, the first of several volumes we hear, authored by Reverend Father Charles Ekuwem. I would want both of them to stand on either side of this table, one person this way. Madam, please kindly, and then another person that way, as I will, for the want of time and lack of it, ask them to unveil this. You can hold it, yes, in the name of the Father, Father Mbomkado, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. And since they have unveiled it, can I ask that they pick the copies of the books that they authored? Just hold the one that you wrote, and you hold it like this, and you stand right here. There are people who would want to take photographs. Thank you very, very much. The two books here, Everything to God, Witness to Faith. There are several other ones that are on sale, but at this point, I'll please request these two gentlemen did the work, and then we have something that we will take back from this event that will always remember this event by. Both of them dedicated to His Grace, the Archbishop. It's a song. Thank you very much.
Eternal Father, we thank you for the grace you have given into the hands of the readers. I bless these books. I bless these books into the company of saints. I bless these books for the furtherance of the kingdom of God on earth. In the name that is on earth, in the name that is above every name, even that is above every name, even the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And everybody said, Amen. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for the Archbishop. Thank you as he returns to his seat. Thank you very much. Now that the books have been presented and blessed, Sir Michael Esang, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Your Grace, Your Excellency, my Lord, the Chairman of the occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished Senator Kong Samson, first of all, said I should apologize to you, Your Grace, for his inevitable absence. There is no how he would have done. He's been away to New York for the past 1 week. And he spoke to me from there that I should represent him at this occasion. He particularly acknowledged your contributions to the faith of Christianity, to education, and to mankind in general. He says your voice has always been a patriotic and a stabilizing force in this country, Nigeria. And he says, I should thank you for all that you've done for the country. And for the ceremony of today, the book launch, he said I should get the account details for a token of 500,000 naira. Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together. Please, where are the people that are involved? Kindly give him copies of the book. When someone comes out like this, please ensure he has copies of the books. One of each, please. One of each. Thank you very much. Please, you take it to him as he returns to his seat. Boya Ekuwem Eno, the distinguished Senator Ekong Samson, represented on this occasion, who of course has started this series of book launch for us here. I think Effiong Ekuwem has a few other names which we'll invite. And if they want to come out here, I'll give them this microphone. I could take it to them, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, for this opportunity. And I thank all our brothers and friends who have been able to come here to witness this occasion. At this moment, just so that we do not waste so much time here, I would graciously ask Effiong Ekuwem to be here, and Engineer Oliver Ebong, please, and Dr. Umo Ekuwem to graciously step forward. We need to launch our own father's book. Thank you very much. Sorry? Yes, any more names, Sarafu? Yeah, they're already been called. So please, let's have the books.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me invite Ikputo Effiong Ekuwem, and I think he wants to be... No, sir, I was asked to start from here, sir. Thank you very much, sir. But can we put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen?
Your Lordship, sirs, the governor spoke very well about you. Every other speaker, they spoke very well about you. I have nothing to say than to say God has blessed you and he will continue to bless you. Let me launch 10 copies of this book each. I need 10 copies each, with the sum of 1 million naira.
10 copies each with the sum of 1 million naira from Ikputo Effiong Ekuwem. Can we please put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. We want to acknowledge that the gentleman who was invited to bless the books and who had prayed, of course, over the books and said some very nice words over them, has also launched these books with the sum of 100,000 naira. ArchBishop Idemikon. Please put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Please, can we have those in charge of the books move a little bit faster? Kindly hand 2 copies of each to the Archbishop who is waiting. I will, at this point, Your Grace, Your Excellencies, we are invited as the Chief Book Presenter at this event, the Honorable Minister of State for Gas, Sir Effiong Ekuwem, KSJI, and is represented on this occasion. I want to therefore invite the representative of the Honorable Minister of Gas to please kindly come forward and speak as per this book presentation. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much as he comes forward. Umo Eno, the representative of the Honorable Minister of State for Gas. Thank you very much. For another 6 months. Thank you.
Your Excellency, His Grace, my Lord Bishop, Your Excellency, the former Governor of Ekuwem State, Deputy Governor, the former Deputy of Governor of Ekuwem State, ladies and gentlemen, I want to stand with this in protocol. My name is Effiong Ekuwem. I'm representing the Minister of Petroleum Resources Gas. He was here on Saturday for his graduation in the University of Calabar. He left on Sunday, and today he's in Spain. So it said I should come and tell my Lordship that your function is not something that he should be absent, that where he's going is unavoidable, is what he cannot miss. So that I should tell you that he loves you and he wishes you more years in the Lord's vineyard and in your life as a person. So on this occasion, the book launch, he said should make a presentation of 1 million naira.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for the Right Honorable Sir Effiong Ekuwem. Please kindly give him copies of the book. I think 2 copies each book would do for the Honorable Minister of Petroleum Resources Gas, in Knight of St. John International of the Catholic Church. Thank you very, very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have just received an information from the Senator representing Uyo Senatorial District in the National Assembly, distinguished Senator Anyekan Basi. Distinguished Senator Anyekan Basi, who has supported this book launch. He wants 5 copies of the book for the sum of 1 million naira. Can we please put our hands together for the distinguished senator? Thank you very, very much. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, when I wanted to hand this microphone to Chief Effiong Ekuwem, he had told me to take it to a certain direction. And now I am going to obey his instruction. And since it is men first nowadays after the ladies, let me invite Engineer Oliver Ebong, FNSC. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you.
The celebrant of today's wonderful occasion, His Excellency, His Grace, Archbishop Joseph Effiong Ekuwem. That's the first time I've called his name in full. I have managed to grab the courage because of an open occasion like this to do that. Normally, it's just His Grace or my Lord Archbishop. I will tell my wife, today I grew up, I call you your name 3 times. So, my regards to the former governor of Ekuwem State, the father of modern Ekuwem, an architect with a difference, His Excellency Obong Victor Atta. My regards to the chairman of the occasion, my very senior professional colleague, His Excellency Engineer Ekuwem and his lovely wife. Obong Atta and their lovely wife too, I beg your pardon. I have to pay my special regards to my bishop in Uyo. for me to be a good diocesan worshiper, I have to acknowledge my bishop. My Lord Bishop Aya, very pleased to recognize you, and the Auxiliary Bishop of Calabar. I have to apologize that I'm here alone without my wife. Because what is grace is to me is exactly what he is to my wife. And that is a big brother, a big spiritual brother and mentor to his young brother and young sister, the only ones that are dearest to his heart, that are not from Afi, they are from somewhere else. So, my Lord, the Archbishop, my wife and I are very pleased to identify with this birthday. And we launched two books each with a sum of 1 million naira as well.
Thank you very much. So we need a quick delivery, faster than DHL Express. We've handed the two books to you already. Because immediately I'll get the 1 million naira on account. I'll be even faster than DHL Express. Thank you. Let me invite the Chief Executive Officer of Teledom Group, and of course, immediate past Secretary to the Ekuwem State Government, Dr. Umo Ekuwem. If you think he's related to the celebrant, you're completely on your own. Dr. Ekuwem, please.
Thank you, MC. Your Grace, the Archbishop, former governor, and my mentor and senior brother, Obon Victor Ta, and spouse, Chairman of the Occasion, Pato, His Excellency Pato, and wife, as we always fondly call him. My Lord Bishop John Aya, and my Lord Bishop Christopher Nasseri, my brothers and my sisters. Teledom Group would have donated more, but let me, please, Teledom Group would have done more, but for the kind of punishment I received from this celebrant in the seminary. So, and I'm going to take out some cash from our donation. When I arrived at the seminary in 1971, and he was senior prefect, remember? And innocently, I said, Baba, Allah, you know what we call him Baba, named after my mom's dad. So, and that period, because when you wake up, they call it magnum silentium, that you should not break the solemn silence. Rather than greet me, rather than respond to appreciate my greetings, shut up. And I had to receive immediate punishment. So I've taken out some cash for that. Second reason, during lunch in refectory, there was a book they used to read, The Young Seminarian by Reverend B.S. Mateto, S.S., and Good Manners in Public Places. And the reader read, "He is my friend who tells me of my fault," unquote. And then the rest said, Emmanuel Ekuwem, repeat. I was busy eating my Effiong and Gary. I was not paying attention. And he was, as senior prefect, he was holding the bell. And since, in the seminary, he would not ask anybody, what did they say? What did they read? He said, get out, go and kneel down. My classmate, who was seated by me, Bishop Umo, I wish he was here today, this afternoon. Said that, I now forgive. So I had to go and kneel down. By the time I came back, the tasty Effiong had finished. So Teledom Group, we take out some amount of money for that one. The last one is, this one was in Effiong. This gentleman that is the Archbishop, he does not know when to put an end to work. No, I'm serious. Not cracking joke. A workaholic perfectionist who has no time for happy hour. But me, I have happy hour. So as often as he will be in the bush, because he will, even up to evening, you're still working. So I would abandon the machete and the cutlass where he would keep his slippers, and I would disappear to go home to have happy hour. For that torturing, because I ran away, I take out some cash. So, ladies and gentlemen, jokes apart, this gentleman is a good brother. Hardworking, smart, intelligent, God conscious. Reverend Father wanting to be then. Celebrating fake mass. When we were children, true. And his mass was back, he will compel me to be at his mass. And I will tell Ma, but he's not Father now. He's celebrating mass with tango tablet and biscuit and all those things. He would, every rapper at home, for instance, he would create a hole in the middle of the function and put it as chasubu. And he would force me to be mass server. So for that one, we took out some cash. So Telegram group, after having taken out all our cash, Telegram group as a whole will donate and support the 3 books to the sum of 1 million naira.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwem. Thank you very much. I wish I had the time, if not for anything else, even by his own admission, I would have told some stories where he will now have to add back the things that he has subtracted, but there is no time today. Today is not a day for those stories. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge the presence of the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Calabar, Professor Leo Daniel, who has just joined us here. Thank you very much. He is part of our delegation from Regina Cheli Parish and Shelter Afrique. Let me invite, and I've been informed that Engineer Aloysius Young Basi Trecho, FNSC, from SS Peter and Paul Parish, Banak, is here. Please, there are a number of people who have told me that they have donations to make. Please kindly just come to where I am. Come to where I am. You can hand me a note. You can tell me, you can collect the microphone from me, and we will do it. But please, 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 except you are a biological brother of the Archbishop, except also, apart from being biological brother, you were with him at Kino Apostle Seminary at Farabong. Please just make a donation. Don't tell us any stories, please. The only people that are exempt are the brothers who were with him in the seminary. Thank you very much. Engineer Aloysius Itrecho, please kindly come forward. Those who have, who want copies of the books, there are people who will go around, just indicate, and they will bring copies of the book for you. And then some of them have got POS, you can pay. And then, of course, there's even an account number you can make a transfer to. It's a First Bank account, 204-634-9640. The account name is Mary, Mother of the Apostles. Thank you very much. Please, those in charge of the sales of the books, you can go through with these small pieces of paper. But let us acknowledge, Your Grace, that the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Calabar, Professor Leo Daniel, says that they should give him 5 copies of these books for the sum of 250,000 naira. Professor Leo Daniel. Thank you very much. Engineer Treacher, please.
To God be the glory, and with all protocols duly observed, I am very familiar with the Archbishop, and coming here all the way from Ibno, I do appreciate and want to celebrate with him. Not much talk, 250,000 naira. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sticking to the directive. Please give him some bongwet. Thank you very much, so that he can contact. Someone should also get to meet him. We acknowledge the receipts of the sum of 50,000 naira from St. Peter's Parish, Ifai Korobong. But you are for number donation on behalf of parish. We mau nang wiri ba bigi kore ye go foga basi. E kore ye so afre we go. Okay, you know, for good, mau kore no afre we go foga basi. Thank you very much. Professor Victor Etim Mathia from a few that I donate 200,000 naira for 2 books. Professor Victor Etim Mathia. Thank you very, very much. St. Peter's Parish, Ibiono, a donates. What, sir, check, cash, transfer, or bank draft?
St. Peter's, Ibiono, a lunch with Bishop with the sum of 100,000 naira.
Thank you. Is it Nigerian naira, sir? Let me invite Engineer Benjamin Okoko, who is represented on this occasion by Dr. and Mrs. Faith Umar. to please make a donation. Engineer Coco's representative, please. Thank you.
Mr. Okoko, please. Your Grace, my daddy, and that speaks volume. I'll not say anything. My daddy appreciates you for wedding me 39 years ago as a young priest at St. Mary's, Eforobua, Calabar. Thank God for your life, and congratulations at 75. Your Excellencies, let me stand on existing protocol. Please, Mr. Benjamin Okoko, he is of Abuja Archdiocese, has asked me to make a humble donation of 1.5 million naira in support of the book launch. And as my daddy's daughter, I'm launching with a sum of 500,000. My husband is also of Abuja Archdiocese, Dr. Emmanuel Umo. So he asked me to announce 500,000 for the book launch. Thank you and congratulations, Daddy.
Doctor, clarification is gone for 500, I got on 500. Or 500 from Weber. I just want to confirm, 1 plus 1 Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for her. Put your hands together for her. Thank you very, very much. We acknowledge the donation from St. Mary's Parish, Obio Fort. Father John Ekuwem has just handed me a check here for the sum of 200,000 naira in support of the book launch. Abandu yomo bonobo ite ndidiaro. Kawi diam boba. Ya di launch when bok. Ya koop de ndidia bok. It's a song. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you. The MMM, Medical Missionaries of Mary, is support book launch with a sum of 20,000 naira. But yeah, no more. Thank you very much.
Praise the Lord. I'm very happy to be here, and I want to pick a copy of the book for 100,000 naira.
Thank you very much. But yeah, thank you very much. Please put your hands together for her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please, MOD Planning Committee, can we have some decorum back in the hall? Thank you very much. Real Brass, let's have a bit of an interlude, please. Thank you very much. Kindly help us with an interlude. We're going to take a very important message from the lead promoter at this event at this point. And then, of course, we will continue the presentation. Interlude, please, Real Brass. Thank you.
Friends and associates of His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Ekuwem, Catholic Bishop of Calabar and the Chairman of the Akwa State Christian Religious Advisory Council, cordially invite friends and well-wishers of the Archbishop to a Thanksgiving Mass and presentation of a book to celebrate his 75th birthday as follows. Date: Tuesday, March 25, 2025. Venue: Sacred Heart Catholic Church, Accra Fort Uyo. Time: 10 a.m. Under the distinguished chairmanship of His Excellency Engineer Patrick Ekpo II, former Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Special guest of honor, His Umo Eno, Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Reception follows immediately after at Flemore Event Center, Ederakpan Avenue, Uyo, Nigeria. Come, let us celebrate this life of grace. His Excellency, Architect Obong Victor Attar, Lead Promoter, Professor Des Wilson, Chairman, Planning Committee.
Real Brass, while you are entertaining us, Barrister Lady Benedict Effiong Ekuwem Adam with me with a sum of 200,000 naira. But yeah, it's a song it's But no, you talk paper so that Mama here, and then someone should help her to her seat so that there can be some synergy. Thank you very much. Real Brass, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We acknowledge from Lady Caroline Gilbert Akpan and family the sum of 100,000 naira. But yeah, mommy. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my biology teacher in secondary school. Please put your hands together for her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Please, are the Ukwa dancers from Calabar, are they ready? Okay, can we make way and pause a little bit? Committee will go around and continue selling the book, the Ukwa dance, please. But yeah, it's a song. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as they are making their way up here, we had received a donation of 1 million naira from Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwem on behalf of the Teledom Group. And then, of course, some copies of that book, he wants them to be sent to the Cardinal Ekandem Seminary, Uyo. Another set will be sent to the Queen of Apostles Seminary of Farabong. Another set is going to be sent also to the Immaculate Conception Seminary in Famosung. And then one more to the seminary in Ogoja. Please, I'm sure that the committee will take note of that and, of course, will comply with the wishes of the donor. After this, we will take a speech, and then we will take another musical presentation from St. John's Parish, a back road, and then we'll begin the process of winding down at this event. The Kwadans from Calabar, please. Thank you.
So that if somebody wants to, if someone wants to learn the 5,000, will you reject it? Yeah, because I get your point, but the point is what does that mean when it comes to Naira and Kobo? That's why I wanted a baseline price. So I work on going up there for 10,000. So you what kind of lunch? I don't know. Okay, so the last lunch you know 10,000. He said they should not use the word selling. I agree.
Okay. Let me tell you.
Because likes to call me. Why can't they come to me? I don't know. Every time when I tap, people are calling me
Please, can we put our hands together for the Ukwa dance troupe from Calabar? It's a song, Titi. Thank you very much. That is not the last cultural performance we are going to see. Thank you. Ukwa, it's a song, Titi. Thank you very much. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the planning of this event has taken the better part of the past 2 months, maybe even 3. And the people that were put together driven by a gentleman who, as many people have acknowledged, was the visionary for this particular event. He has lent his support in more ways than one. He has thrown his weight behind this event. As a planning committee, we have used his name to open doors that we otherwise would have had problems opening. And he's still here with us all through this event. May I please request that all of us take our seats and listen to His Excellency, the lead promoter of this event, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, the father of modern Akwa Ibom. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite to make some remarks on this occasion, Architect Obong Victor Atta. Please put your hands together for His Excellency. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Patrick Ekuwem, the former Deputy Governor and Chairman of this occasion, Your Grace, Dr. Ekuwem, the celebrant, I must say that the attainment of 75 years is not an easy matter. And I congratulate you that you've done it and you're still in good health. At 86, which I was in November last year, which is 11 years older than your age today, I can tell you that it is quite an achievement. I congratulate you. But today I'm not giving a speech as such. I just want what I want to say here, please, to be repeated to our governor, Pastor Umo Eno, because of all that he has sacrificed to make this occasion possible. We must not forget that today is a working day. It is not a weekend day, it's a working day. But he sacrificed a good part of the day to come here and be with us. More than that, he's playing guest or host to a lot of other governors that are coming in to watch the match that's about to start. And for him to have patiently sat through the mass and then come here and spend time with us, I think we really have to thank him most sincerely. Quite apart from the fact that he also supported us quite substantially to make this occasion financially possible. So I wonder, Ekuwem, how do I, as a knight, get initiated into the Ekpe Society? He said, send them to me. I sent them to Bishop Ekuwem, and he gave them certain instructions. You must not take me into the forest. You must not make me climb Itiarekpe. You must not do this, must not do that, must not do that. If that's agreeable with you, go and initiate him into Ekpe Society. So they came and it was a ceremony. I realized this Ekpe thing. There's a lot of mystic about it, but a lot of it is no more than just what it is. I won't go further than that. So that's how, by his instruction and his guidance, I got initiated into the Ekpe Society. But he did something for me that was very special. Because I went to him and said, my Lord Bishop, the harassment is a lot in governance. And I need constant support of the Holy Spirit. Can you please come and consecrate a room in the government house and install a tabernacle? He easily agreed. He came and consecrated a room, installed the tabernacle, so the Blessed Sacrament was in government house for every hour that I was governor throughout. Then the story went round that there's a special room in government house. We don't know what kind of juju the governor has put there, but nobody else but him enters that room. People should be very, very careful of this governor. I said, thank God, now they are going to be afraid of me. But they're afraid of me for the wrong reason. Because all you had there was a tabernacle with the consecrated host of state sitting there beside me. And believe me, it helped. Because there'll be times when at midnight, 1 o'clock, I'm so tired, I just go and sit in front of the Blessed Sacrament and I will sleep. And I will wake up and I get some inspiration. Believe me, that's what happened. But then, His Lordship had guided me a lot in the governance of this state. He sent me a remarkable photograph, and I will try and describe it. In those days, those of you that remember, you know, years as flat as this, as a pancake, as flat as this tabletop. So it was subject to flooding all the time. And a good portion of Uyo was flooded. The bishop went, rolled up his trousers. He was where he rolled up his trousers, stood in the flood, which came up. All have to get wisdom from other people and those who have a different kind of experience from you. When we were building the airport, I hired a set of consultants from Croydon. Mount McDonald said, find me, go and study the airstrip in Eket. Tell me whether we can expand it and make it into a proper, and I described the type of airport I wanted. Otherwise, find me somewhere in Akwa Ibom where we can have enough land for the size of airport that I wanted to build without having to demolish a building. They did, and they found a large enough piece of land, all of it in Okobo. And Oron people were up in arms against me, that I'm taking all their land and I'm not even facing the airport towards Oron. So many things, so many accusations. So what happened? I went to my Lord Bishop and said, what do I do? He said, well, they have a point, but the airport you must build. Then he advised me, I'm sure he himself must have forgotten, go to a particular primary school very early in the morning. This is what you will see. That's what he did. So go back in the evening, and this is what you will see. He said, my Lord, I don't understand that sign language. He said, early in the morning, this is Okobo going to the farm. Late in the evening, this is Okobo coming back from the farm. Okobo is the bread basket of Akwa Ibom. If you take all of their farmland and make an airport, what will Akwa Ibom people eat? At that point, I had no choice but to spend money again, bring back Mount McDonald and say, you must shift this airport. That's why the airport was shifted, so that there's a part of it now, you know, Nsratai and Uran. So the airport was shifted by the guidance of my Lord Bishop here. And we ended up having peace, and we were able to develop that airport. Then the last thing that happened to me that I want to refer to is we didn't have a lot of money. You all know that. And I was leaving. I was faced with the fact that the bishop can't get to his village because there was no bridge, no road to Inwang. I could not get to my village because there was no proper road to Ibesikwa Sultan. Etimekpo people could not get to their village because there was no proper road and a bridge. So I said, what do I do? He said, you will not do any of those, because if you do any one of them, you'll be accused of one thing or the other. That's why I left without giving my Lord a bridge and a road to his village, without giving myself a road and to Ibesikwa Sultan, and Atimekpo people didn't have their bridge either. But I made this point because it is important to know that it's good to seek God, which I did by having that tabernacle installed. It is good to seek counseling because people will have a different experience from you. And if you combine those with your own native intelligence, and if you are lucky, you're an architect as I was, believe me, you make a very good governor. My Lord, I want to thank you and appreciate all you did to help me to become what I'm being called today, the father of modern Akwa Ibom. Thank you very much, my Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands? We'll invite, of course, the two bishops that are still here with us. We'll invite respectfully also Professor Leo Daniel. While they're coming forward to cut the cake, let me acknowledge his donation. Brass band, please, real brass, please, just for a minute. From Lady B.D. Utuk, the sum of 200,000 naira to support the book launch. Boy, yeah, power boy, no, yeah. Send 50,000 naira. Boy, yeah, power boy, no more. Thank you very much. We'll invite them to please come forward for the cutting of the cake. The real brass will provide music at this point. Thank you very much. The Archbishop Sunday Buko of the Methodist Church in Korekpede has been with us for a while. Please, Professor Des Wilson is still here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we should start. We're not very many who can stand on a straight line. Yes, my Lord can stand here. My Lord Bishop Nasari can stand here. Thank you very, very much. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will at this point love to invite Very Reverend Father Charles Etem, please. Father Charles, please. Lawrence, you are distracting him. Father Bogdi, yes, please. Of St. Bernard's Parish, Marion Hill, Calabar. Thank you very much. Father Bogdi didn't come. Thank you. I'll hand you the microphone and you take them through the cutting of this cake as you deem fit. I'm very good at doing cake cutting when the laity are involved, but this is clergy. Ubongme, it's about this one. Thank you very much.
Well, I was not prepared for this. Okay.
Please, lighting person, can you shut off the lights? It's affecting the photography. The lighting person, just for now, please, just turn off the lights, please. Lighting control, please. Thank you.
What has just come to my mind, since today is his spiritual birth, we are going to spell the Annunciation. And so I would like every one of us here to please join me to spell Annunciation. And at the end, the cake will be cut. Give me A, N, U, N, C, I, A, T, I, O, and N. Congratulations.
Congratulations, happy birthday. We'll allow, I will do this for now. Okay, Prof, kindly come forward. The two profs, please. Thank you. Yes, you can please return to your seat. My Lord, get a bit closer, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lighting, please. We're still taking pictures. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are we good? Okay, thank you very much. We'll invite His Excellency, the promoter and wife, and then His Excellency, the chairman and wife, to kindly return to their seats if they don't mind. The Archbishop will be flanked by the two bishops as they take another photograph. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. We'll invite Bishop Ayam, Bishop Nassery to kindly please return to their seat, and then the celebrants. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are we good? Thank you very much. We'll invite His Grace to return to his seat, and then we'll take some more donations. I've been informed that the Knights of St. Mulumba, Uyo Sub-Council and St. Dominic Sub-Council have launched a book with a sum of 100,000 naira. Obong and Mrs. Boniface Asukwo, 20,000 naira. Kindly arrange for them to receive the books. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure you will all appreciate that from coming all the way from Calabar, my children felt the need to let you know that they now and again entertain me. So it was not just me coming back to my homeland where I was born physically and born also spiritually. So they came with dance groups. Let me just give them, please, by the permission of the chairman, only 5 minutes a slot for the remaining ones. But there's one young man that I would keep towards the end, because if he can't go back with the rest, I can go with him the day after tomorrow. I can keep him and feed him. So please, permission of the chairman, Ekombi. Ekombi, please, come in.
That is not a, that is, I think, a directive, like they say in government. Ekombi, please. While they are making their way down here, the Knights of St. John International, your Grand Commandery, a lunch with them with a sum of 250,000 naira. But yeah, quite no more. Biasa mi yang ikwa yang inam launching. I do the tax, ukbe I dog tax, uka no fere. Anke, mo yang ukbe tax, you at least cap so very dog. Thank you very much. But may come be ready, please. Please, if you want copies of the book, just indicate while they're coming forward. My Lord Bishop Nassery, the auxiliary of Calabar, has something to say.
Glory to Jesus. Standing on the existing protocol, I wish to thank God especially for this beautiful day. And I was watching a lawn tennis competition one day, and a young man was playing so very well as a newcomer. And the mother was always very excited. And then each time the cameraman would go to him, he would say, "That's my boy." So I come here having listened to all that you have said, and to say, "That's my boss." So I'm happy that the Archbishop is our Archbishop of Calabar, and that all these beautiful things said about him reflect exactly what we have learned, experienced, and known of him. And I've listened to so many things said, and especially he made a comment in the church that when you retire, sometimes you may have to go to where you stayed longer. And we said, wait a minute, what's that? What's he trying to say? I don't know what he wants to retire to you. Not at all. We will hold him back. Then we are so happy, and we'll be glad too that he will be given an opportunity to retire to 2 places. He can shuttle Uyo, Calabar, and we'll be happy if we have a home for him in the 2 places. So without intending to spend much of our time, and to thank especially the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, the father of a modern Akwa Ibom State, We recognize you. We appreciate you. And each time we come to you and see what is happening, we envy you. We envy Ekuwem. But we thank God that this was initiated by you, but above all by a Catholic. So we thank God for the gift of you. And we thank the governor too, who has been and who is so compassionate that he has been described, and so available, humble, and ready to serve, consulting the relevant bodies. Finally, in response to what Engineer Manuel said, you see, you're always too strict, and we've lost some money. He said he has refused us to give us some money because of his strictness. Maybe we would have gotten 3 million. We're only getting 1. But he is a model when it comes to doing what is right. It's not about the family or relationship. It's about what is good. So on behalf of myself and the Archbishop, we have a little source of income that we survive on. It depends on whatever the people give to us. So I wish to launch this book, or the books we have here, with a widow's mite of 200,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Auxiliary Bishop of Calabar, Bishop Christopher Nassery. Thank you. I think the combi dancers are ready. If they are, I think we're ready for them also. All the way from Calabar.